Hi, everyone. I will run through this in short order. Yeah, my name's Ed Lantz, and I'm trained as an electrical engineer. I'm not an AI researcher, but if you are one, here's an opportunity for you. I wanted to first talk very briefly about VR, AR, 360. This is the field I'm in. We have what we call the reality-virtuality continuum, which is all the way from virtual environment where you're completely opaquing out the world all the way to real environment and all sorts of flavors of mixed reality in between, including comprising what I call an immersive media ecosystem. So all of these technologies are bound together in different ways and can work together in various ways to deliver entertainment experiences, particularly. Mixed reality experiences, if you haven't seen The Void, check that out. There's, awesome rocket ship in town here. They're doing some cool HMD kiosks for headsets. Of course, everyone's seen Pokemon Go as augmented reality, and there's various flavors of that actually as well. AR glasses, where you can wear them instead of looking through your mobile device. And probably haven't heard of spatial augmented reality. And this is really my specific area of focus, which involves projecting pixels onto environments in particular, or otherwise creating immersive environments without a headset. I wanted to show you this. This is not my work, but this is a great demonstration of spatial augmented reality. And what you can see is this environment is entirely projection mapped except for a couple props. And what's cool about this is the walls can fall down and you're looking into an infinite space. So there you go. It's a room is painted white, and all the textures you saw were projected. So now, another version of spatial augmented reality are the domes, or wraparound screens, where you take a screen and wrap it around your head, basically. So it's a very smooth, controlled surface onto which to project 360 environments. Now, here's where AI can start to really come into gear here. Is when we have a projection map space, whether it's a dome or an architectural space, and we have the ability to track individuals in that space and actually look at their gestures. And now you have essentially a human-machine interface that is in a natural architectural space. So this is an area of intense interest for me. And another concept I want to throw out there is like your personal affinity sphere. I mean, in the future, honestly, I think we should be taking control of our personal data and maybe selling it to others if they want to access it, right? So, but basically, this concept of collecting all this information about you, maybe from the time you're born. So if you go back to this virtuality spectrum, the way I see it is at the one end you have, it's like the Matrix. You put on a headset, you block out the world, you're opaquing out the world. Well, ultimately, you'd want to block out all your senses and replace them, right? So your body may as well be floating in amniotic fluid with cords hooked into your brain, right? Maybe that's where that's all headed. I don't know. And maybe it's not so bad because all your friends are going to be in there too, right? See, in the cyber world. But what I work on is more in the direction of the holodeck, where we bring a cyberspace into a real physical space, and then unencumbered with goggles and all. So the digital domes, we have a dome downtown here, been developing content for. There's over 1,400 of these domes in the world, mostly science centers, museums, where I helped to make that happen some years ago. And again, we see the dome as part of an immersive media ecosystem. So the kind of projects I've worked on in the past, there's 14 digital domes I've designed that are brick and mortar, permanent structures. Library of Alexandria in Egypt, and a large museum in Mexico City, and so on. But most recently, my company has, VORTEX, has pioneered mobile, like pop-up domes. So we go to Super Bowl, Comic-Con, South by, and pop up these domes, and we create 360 environments. And just to give you an idea of what some of those look like, this is Constantine. We did this Constantine dome at South by for NBC Universal. And it's actually a 4D thrill ride. And I'll show you an example of that. It's a little 50-seat immersive theater. The Stella Sensorium is actually a 360 dining environment where you're immersed in 360 sound, visuals, aroma, and even tactile vibration. So try doing an immersive dining experience with a headset on. It's like a little tough. Get the food into your mouth. This is a party we did here at the Coliseum, and we supported a production club with a 200-foot diameter dome that held about 3,000 people for an EDM party. So this can scale up really big. This is a concert that we did in Joshua Tree for Childish Gambino, who's otherwise known as Donald Glover. And it went over really well. 2,500 people per concert. We did 5 concerts over 3 days for Live Nation. So you can kind of see. I thought I'd just run this little sizzler. So you can see we're doing immersive and interactive, 360 experiences for out of home, right? So this is our little development studio in downtown LA on the Los Angeles Center Studios lot. And we've done tons of crazy stuff there. My partner, Kate McCallum here, has been part of that. Audrey Phillips, who's running one of the cameras here as an artist in residence. We've done like live painting on the dome. Kate produced a ballet, which was quite amazing. We've done ritual performance for transformative kind of celebratory ritual kind of stuff. And lots of live 360 performances that we've worked on or are in development. So these are going to be at festivals, traveling domes, and such. Ceremony is one of those. It's James Hood, a drummer for the Pretenders, and he created this awesome experience in our dome. I'm not going to dwell on this too much, but he's teamed up with ComplexityGraphics.com, Tatiana Lakova, who's an amazing artist, to do that piece. This is a piece from Audrey's Dimension. Audrey's here. Called Robot Prayers. And this is actually a show about exploring, the technological consciousness and AI and robots. So cool stuff. We get to play. We have a lot of fun. So, one other piece that we're working on, I call it a digital spa, which is providing relaxing, experiences like that. We're really aspiring to do these performing arts domes, and this is a traveling one, 800 seats. This is a fixed dome, more like, 1,300 seats. So these can scale up all the way to the Interplex, which is a project we're partner on, put these domes into cineplexes. So it's coming. We're working on it, and these things take time. But what I did want to share is this Project Digital Ecstasy. This is an attempt to basically simulate the pro-social effects of intoxicants in adult social environments. So in other words, instead of drinking or taking ecstasy or whatever, which happens to be illegal, we can use advanced digital technologies, multi-sensory stimulus to achieve some of these same effects and interactive modalities. So I call this digital pharmacology. And, this is, there's a number of different, emotional states that can be induced through storytelling modalities, especially when you now are inside an immersive environment. Very powerful emotional responses. And the idea is to, use a number of different modalities including telehaptics, where you can touch people virtually in a safe way, right, without actually without violating somebody's physical space, but you can share touch. There's a number of different modalities that we've been looking at for that. We've mapped out the whole design for this thing. This is actually a project Greg Panos helped us develop. I think it's been almost 10 years. And we started pitching this around Vegas, and people were like, no, we don't need technology. We just want, cute celebrities to make us showing in the nightclub, and then that's how we generate our business. But, whoa, we had a crash scenario. Anyway, so basically, let me just, it's not quite a wrap. How am I on time? Yeah, okay. So basically, what we're looking at is essentially a virtual reality nightclub. This thing, just very briefly, includes photonic go-go booth, a gesture-based performance console, and avatars. And you meet first in the metaverse, and then you come to the physical space. And your avatar, the attributes of your avatar can be activated in this space. So it's cool stuff. The whole idea with AI, by the way, with this is that the AI system knows who you are, it knows what friends or people you've connected with in the club, and can actually mash you up and create connections between people. So it's almost like dating, right? A dating service, but not so serious, just play. So the idea is adult play space like that. So anyway, that's the concept. I just wanted to run by you guys. Thank you.
Really terrific stuff, Ed. Looking forward to it.